Holding 40% of the wetlands in the lower United States, it's no surprise that Louisiana is known for having some of the best red fishing in the world. Before we start our hunt for big redfish, we hooked up with Kevin Beach of Mexican Gulf Fishing Company and headed offshore to put our kayak fishing skills to the test against some hard-fighting yellowfin tuna. So we just arrived out here on this spot, out on this rig, and as soon as we pulled up, or almost instantly got hooked up.
The fish decided to share themselves, and I'm not talking one or two yellows. On the boat, you've got Kevin and his mate Parker, which are so experienced. They have the best gear for the job, but in the kayak, it's just me. So it was gonna be a job to get them in.
I've always said it, you know, the reason I love saltwater is the potential of catching fish that physically hurt you. You know, and that's what they do. They physically hurt you. Because my arms are so freaking gassed.
I will tell you what, fighting a tuna from a kayak is no joke. But man, Mexican Gulf put us on them 2 days in a row. You can't beat that. It's fun. I mean, when you grab that fish out, yeah, you grab a bass by its lip, you pull him out the water, and sometimes he shakes, sometimes he doesn't. When you grab a 100-pound fish by the lip, throw him on your lap by yourself, pretty cool feeling. That was about a 70, 75 pounder. I can't imagine one of these 100, 130 pounders. I would definitely need a bigger rod and a little more gas in the tank. Talk to me, Jim.
Got this guy right here, right there. I think the most important thing when you're fighting these fish like this, they will change direction on you, so keep that rod tip down. Don't do a whole lot of high sticking. If the fish changes direction on you, just keep that rod low and it'll push the boat around. I want to get him close enough so I can gaff him. I'm gonna keep this guy because I saw him come up early. He was bleeding pretty good. And they seem to have a really good talent. And right when they come up next to you, they go down. So just out of reach. Ah! Strong fish. Whew, got him at color now. He's right under my boat, but strong fish.
Big fish like that, the last 10 feet's always the hardest 10 feet of the whole fight. And he's learned to right now.
One of the highlights from the trip was watching Jim land that last yellowfin tuna. He battled that tuna, it seemed like forever, but he never gave up. He kept pushing, and finally landed that fish. And what a beautiful fish that was. And I know he was extremely excited to get that one to the boat.
Ow. Woo! Whoa! We don't kill a lot of fish, but there's certain fish, you know, we know where this fish came from, and we took care of it. We got these fish up on the boat. It got bled out. It got immediately put on ice. It doesn't get any better than that. Whew. Strong fish, man. I was already gassed from yesterday from pulling on fish, so that was a butt kicker. Mexican Gulf Fishing Company, man, if you ever get to Louisiana, Venice, you gotta come fish with these guys. And we had people fishing all around us, not catching anything, and 2 days in a row, we did well on fish. So it's all in the people. Great location, so much fun. Whew.